58 and a half.
So we'll keep it going and we'll click it in a minute and a half.
Sure.
So welcome to our vlog, Famous 5, where we spend 5 minutes just discussing what we just got achieved here, or rather not necessarily we, but what Angelo got achieved here. Big workout. We talked about the variable, another hot day, right?
Yep.
So what I want to kind of cover here now is relative to the cutting exercises we did, right?
Yeah.
In the context of confidence and trust. So you talked to me about in basketball you played, you can cover it off, I just sort of start that story off to jog your memory and you can finish it off.
Yeah, so I was telling you a little bit about more of my improvements, but some of my limitations, especially that I'm seeing on the basketball court. So I tried to play 2-on-2 with my cousin the other day, and once I started picking and rolling, giving him the ball, my usual automatic instinct is to cut so I can get an opening to go to the basket or catch some people off of him. But I was not feeling it within my legs from obviously my spinal cord injury. So, and that's why I think you had that exercise that you gave me to try to get some confidence, and it looked like I was doing actually pretty well.
I thought you did great, yeah. So when you shared that with me, it just triggered, you know, it's not a new idea, it's something we've been doing right from the start when you came in, and we had that kind of talk about what was going on with that leg. And obviously from my perspective, I want you to enjoy your sport, your recreational sport, and I know you're loving the cycling. So cycling is good for that too, it's good for the body overall, low impact.
Right.
But tough, you know, and you send me screenshots and you work honestly on the bike, you do great work on the bike. But you also want to enjoy those times with your friends on the basketball court, you know, and we know it's not NBA, but you're competitive.
Yep.
And you want to go out there and compete and have fun at the same time. So when you say, you know, I played 2-on-2, which is huge, because guess what? 2 months ago, what couldn't you do?
I couldn't barely even shoot.
Right.
Yeah.
So we talked about it then, and we did, let's say, what we know now is that we started a progression, right? So way back 2-3 months ago, when we knew that you were struggling with that, but we knew that you could get there, we just gave you a couple of exercises to build not only the trust that you need to have of this leg, but also the confidence to know that when you used it, you were going to be okay.
Right.
Because you came from a place of pain.
Right.
And trauma.
Right.
The surgery's trauma, the injury's trauma. So it takes time, right? But you've done the time. And what we proved to you today was that we've been able to take that as a progression from what we started on and add a little bit, just a really little bit of dynamism, right? Not too much. So the exercises we did just kind of brought back your muscle memory a bit, right?
Yeah.
To know that you can cut, small dose. So we start small and then over time we just slowly increase. Minimum effective dose to start with, which that was. So now you know in your own mind, I did like 6-8 cuts per side there and I did okay. What I don't want you to do is now go out with all of this confidence onto that 2-on-2 environment and boom, just start cutting like a maniac. Temper it.
Right.
Just have a couple of goes and just enjoy that as a progression and say, okay, there it is, it's coming back.
Right.
Don't overdo it.
Okay.
But then we'll slowly increase that minimum effective dose to a point where, just like we were 3 months ago with the initial phase of it, where in another 3 months' time, you're going to be able to do that pretty much without thinking about it, because you've earned your way there and you've trained your way there. You've undertaken the progression. So it's another really strong kind of positive reinforcement for the efficacy of what we're doing or what you're doing.
Yeah.
With some specificity as well, right? You've got that relativity to say, okay, well, this cutting exercise we're doing is relative to me enjoying my basketball and being able to beat up on my buddies, right?
Right.
Or your boys.
Yeah.
You know, go out and play with your family.
Yeah.
Another good one, how's our average?
Let's see. 143 beats per minute. That's about, I think that's the same record we had last
We're
time.
right on it. 143. Big effort, right?
Yeah.
Great workout, mate.
Yes,
Really,
thanks,
you
Coach.
are going great. And that cycle you did the other night was huge.
Yes.
A big one. So that's a contributing factor too.
Yeah.
Keep up with your homework.
Thanks, Coach.
Well done. Good, Angelo.